Jets have been criticized for being in a position to make the playoffs. It's not their fault that they finished off the season with the Colts, who had already clinched everything they could and decided to forego a shot at an unbeaten season by resting a whole bunch of players in the third quarter and the fourth quarter, and the Jets came back to win, nor that the Bengals have won their division. That's just the way the schedule is broken. It's very fortunate for the Jets. They have not been that good a team this year. They started 3-0 and then really struggled offensively, a lot of turnovers. But if they win on Sunday night, they're into the playoffs, and they could beat the Bengals again next week. The NFC East is on the line in Dallas when Philadelphia comes to visit. Last year, these two teams finished off the season against each other going for a wild card spot, and Dallas basically didn't show up for the game in Philadelphia. It was routed. The Eagles went on to make the NFC Championship game and nearly make it to the Super Bowl. Well, these two teams are much more strong than they were last year. The Eagles have won enough games in a row to not only become one of the favorites for the NFC title, but a lot of people are picking them as the fancy pick to be in the Super Bowl. The Cowboys, who've always struggled in December, seem to turn things around this year in December, winning the last two, and they're actually favored to win this game at Cowboys Stadium. I think that whichever of these teams wins is in a pretty good position to perhaps get to the Super Bowl. If there's any team that's played the role of spoiler this year in the NFL, it's the Oakland Raiders, who have won 5 games. Before of them are against teams with winning records. They now play the Ravens, who just need to win at Oakland to get into the playoffs. And the Ravens could be a dangerous team in the playoffs, but they need to get past Oakland first. I think this game could be a lot closer than people are expecting, although the Ravens are probably, of all the teams in this crazy wild card scramble, the strongest team, best balanced team. One thing that really intrigues people about the NFL is the wild card tiebreaker system, and never has it been more in focus than it is this year. Just look at the Broncos. They have 10 different ways that they can make the playoffs this weekend as a wild card. This is a team that started 6-0 for the season, too. And 5 of those permutations don't involve them winning. So figure that out. But the Broncos do need a lot of help. But they got 10 ways of getting help.